Hello, this is King Zombies here, playing some more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Today we're going to go over New Game Plus stuff. Oh, is this different every time? Oh, that's interesting. The title screen's different because I've just finished playing through the entire game again in New Game Plus, and it looks like Nia's showing up. I wonder if there's any other variations. I'm going to have to play around with that. But anyways, I just want to go over real quick before we get started everything that's different in New Game Plus. Obvious stuff is that a lot of stuff keeps going, or we get a lot of stuff carries over into New Game Plus, like everything right here. Not anything too crazy, including playtime, which is fun because it's well over 400 hours now. And then new things. First of all, there's new blades, all the Torna blades other than Jin and Malos, at least according to the blade menu. Haven't gotten to those yet. We're going to get to those after we jump in. We can now send all of the story blades that are usually very hardly attached to the all the drivers. We can take them off easily now, and we can send them on Merc Missions. Additionally, I think it says in the next page, if currently dispatched blade is necessary for story progression, they were removed from a Merc group. I don't know if that means it's going to get rid of them or not. Every driver has a new hidden affinity chart, which if I wanted to max those out, would require a lot of grinding, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get to that, if I'm going to do that or not on camera. Probably not, if I had to guess. Resting in an inn can let me change our levels as we wish, as long as we have enough experience and stuff, because we can also use the extra experience to buy things, which, actually there's quite a lot of bards hidden around the world, especially in places you wouldn't expect them. And at the bottom it says unlock Zeke's Eye of Shining Justice. That's in his hidden affinity chart. And there's the warning, hearts, skip travel points, and quests. It doesn't say quest at the top. Oh no, it does say quest first. Get reset. That's slightly annoying, whatever. It means you can view hearts as many times as you want, technically. Merc Missions are reset. Annoying, because I did them all, along with all the quests. Rex does not have access to his master driver ability up until the point where you rescue Pyra and Mithra from Malos at chapter 7, chapter 8, whatever in that time period. And as soon as that happens, he gains access to be able to have all the blades again. Even though I think that you had to wait till you're climbing the world tree for that in the original story, but that's a cool thing that you can do. And then Rocket Geon and just a random blade that you get at the very beginning of the game are unavailable until you acquire them from their crystals. And you have to reawaken them as well. Hello. I just walk around. You start a quest or something in order for me to acquire you? Also, somehow you survived. Well, I guess we survived the fall down too, so that's not that surprising. But you survived even farther fall inside of a mech. Hi, Mikhail. Hey, how you doing? Did you think I was dead? Even I thought I was dead. Petroka told me not to die. She said she wanted to be the one to kill me. Couldn't just let myself die after an order like that. Honestly, I'd be scared of the consequences. Well, you'll have to let me come along to take a look at the answer that you found. Can I? I can, yeah. By whichever character talks to him. If we should release you over a period. Okay. I thought this was supposed to be a quest to unlock you. Oh boy. Just trust. We'll look at you after we look at everyone else. Also, your auto attack is already very high. Oh, I can't give you any of these. That's interesting. Well, okay then. Right now we're going to awaken the rest of Torna. So let's get started on that. And as you can see, 420 hours. Before New Game Plus, I was just under 400 hours. So that's fun.
I'm Petroka, so what? Oh, so very dull. I'll do it, but I don't like it.
My name is Perdido. You'd best remember it. I got your back.
Ah, I see. Resonate with a core crystal and awaken a female blade. And speak with 30 women. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Okay, well I might as well start working on this now because I'm still trying to get the rest of Torna. Do you have any more like that? New blade. Female blade. Speak to women. Sheesh. Okay. Whatever you say, Mikhail. Oh my gosh, just so much.
Bulking up! I got your back. Think of me as your guardian angel.
Call my name and I appear! Abrona! The stage is set! Follow me to victory! This is awesome! So, who's my new driver then?
The legendary Akos, forever at your service. I have just the role for you. Hey, I can't do all the work just 'cause I'm the best. Corner, heavyweight blade champion at 800 pounds. It's
Crocodiles! I am the champion, my friend!
It's Sever's turn to wreak untold havoc! If I see anyone bawling, they'll get slapped, got it?
Alright. Nearly ran out of core crystals, but I got them all. In fact, I did kind of run out. I had to go grinding again for some more, but yeah, whatever. I have them all now. Let's go over them real quick. But before we do that, Poppy Buster had one last thing for your affinity chart, and that was to watch 70 hearts. And that number doesn't get reset after New Game Plus. So I just watched a couple extra. And voila! I got it. That was easy.
This ability helps friends in pinch.
Understood.
Now, Poppy, bring it to the limit.
Understood.
Rather impressive.
Alright, Mikau, we briefly went over your affinity chart. I don't know how much we showed. Engage in combat alongside a female blade, of course. Yikes. Anything very interesting anywhere else, though? Just lots of that. Some unique monsters, and that's not a big deal. Speak to women. Yeah, I have multiple speak to women tasks, so speak to women will be one of the next things I do. When did I get to 3, though? Who was I talking to? Did that one up to 3? I'm not sure. Oh! No, I know what this is. This is me going to the inn to change my level. That has to be it. Okay. That's interesting. Whatever, I'll take it. You have a heart here. Also, you're potentially the only Torna Blade who should have memories of what had happened during the game and previously. Everyone else, I don't know about for the Flesh Eaters, but at least the other blades should not have any memory. We just defeat some enemies. We also had Salvage Master and Ancient Wisdom that I got from salvaging, basically. I think he wanted fish for the Salvage Mastery, or no, was it wood? Was fish for a different for a random common blade? It might have been. I don't remember.
Ascending slowly to greatness.
Well, you like board games, do you? That's kind of cool, I guess. Seafood as well. Heart here, and that's probably not a seafood item. Maybe it's a book. It could also be a board game, I guess. And there's another item you want to use, board games. It might just be board games. Oh, and the other thing that you like is staple foods. Okay. What's here? Yeah, so you have Kenai, Agronomy, and Electric Mastery. Yeah, I'd thought for a minute when getting these guys that since there are 7 of them, it might be one of every type other than light, but that's not the case. 2 of them have doubled up to be, well, I guess 4 of them kind of have doubled up, depending on how you view what I just said. So I have 2 there. 2 of them are electric and 2 of them are ground type. I don't remember which types we're missing. I think we're missing water as one of the types.
Not bad, I guess.
Engage in combat alongside a blade who carries a shield hammer. That's very specific. I think Poppy Buster might count. A Mega Lance. Oh, you want some be alongside all of the stuff, potentially. Great Axe, Chroma Katana. Okay. That will be slightly annoying. Not too bad, though. It only once a couple of times, so it's not the worst thing. Oh, here's your heart. Collect stuff. Yeah, that's fun. And you like vegetables and dessert. Oh, your favorite item is dessert, actually. We'll get to that shortly for everyone. And what are your main abilities? Focus, lockpicking, and earth mastery. Okay.
Wow! Itching to use it.
What? So, oh, yeah, eat some fish? Okay, fish was all I needed for this. That's convenient. One of the other ones, apparently, their actual affinity rewards unlocks things was just meat category. I only know that because I looked it up because he gained it immediately. Blade combo. Oh boy. It's a lot of fights. Defeat some enemies. Okay. Use items. Driver combo. Oh, I'm going to not enjoy you very much. Acquire fish. Use blade art. Watch a heart to heart. Use blade art. And then defeat some enemies. Staple food. And instruments. Your favorite item is a staple food. Okay. Fish. You quite like your fish. So you have Ithology? Or however you pronounce that. Leaping and electric mastery. I guess you don't have an ability like how you did in the cutscenes. I don't think it was during the gameplay, but during cutscenes you had an ability that could negate elemental attacks, or just negate an entire element, or something. Just controlling the ether in the air. I don't know. Well, however you want to consider that. It could have been interesting to be able to like stop certain elements or something. Or force a weakness. That could have been... I don't know. Force a weakness. I don't know if that would... I guess if they don't have weakness, it could make sense.
A vital skill.
Gain... Oh, for the Mega Lance, Great Axe, Shield Hammer, and Chroma Katana. Because he's holding one of each. I think that's what he's holding. I assume that's what he's holding, I guess. A Shield Hammer. Yeah, he's the same ones here, it looks like. Here's his own heart-to-heart. Oh, just... they're missing one of them. But it looks like the same ones overall. Oh, it's repeated here as well. Yikes. Okay, then. Collect ore. Okay. Wait. No, yeah. And then Merc Missions. Do I have to send you into the Merc Missions? Because that could be the last thing I do. For you. Well, maybe I'll do it once I have almost everything else done. Because it's not like he has anything for... much for fighting guys. Just these two, really. Everything else is kind of just... a big grind.
I'm not done rising!
I think you're the one who wanted the meat. Yeah, looks like it. Practically world champion. Well, this one talks about meat at least. Oh, that's interesting. The terminology is for using attack and eating something is the same for them. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you want lots of meat. Fair. That's fine. Do enough damage. That's very easy. Just 4 times going in and out. Or basically just 4 attacks. I have to do them one at a time, which is a little annoying. Driver combo. Okay. Deal a certain amount of total damage. Very easy. Defeat cripple enemies. Heart to heart. Oh, you're the first one I could just view immediately. Speak to 50 Nopons. Oh no. That's so annoying. And then flowers. Botany and Nopon wisdom and earth mastery.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Deal total damage. Fair enough. Certain amount of damage in one hit. Very easy, especially when you go down to 200. Are you serious? Attack from behind. Heart to heart. Attack from behind. Surprise attack. Increased damage by 400%. Oh my gosh. That's a lot. I could probably do 48,000 in a single hit with that. Very easily, in fact. Meat. And meat. Okay. Insects. Fair enough. Entomology, super strength, and wind mastery.
The learning never stops.
Whatever. Way cool. Whatever.
It's like you read my mind. I'll be your rock.
Yeah! Can't wait to dig in! Hey, meat is the strongest of foods!
Thanks.
I'm itching to try it out!
Do you like the sound of that?
Yeah! Can't wait to dig in!
Thanks. I feel honored. Do you like the sound of that?
Alright, let's look at everyone's hidden affinities real quick. So Zeke, you had something about Unleash Shining Justice right here. So that max affinity with Pandoria, R plus and a plus to Awaken for a time once per battle. So that's going to be interesting, because I know that makes it so there's 3 things you can do when you have max affinity. I don't know if this one uses up the chain attack bar, but for Elma it does, and that initiates Xenoblade X's form of a chain attack. Which is a bit weird and not really a chain attack in this game's sense. Do I have enough to be able to buy this? Perhaps. I don't have enough to get everything, but I should be able to get this. I want to see what this does. We might get to that this episode, we might not. We'll see. Well, if we don't get it this episode, whoops. This is probably the last episode, isn't it? I'm not sure. Should buy the cheapest things. First of all, I need this.
I am shining.
Oh, I had plenty to be able to unlock it. Okay. Won't be able to unlock everything, though.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, now we've unlocked his Eye of Shining Justice, whatever that's gonna do. Okay, Zeke, I've used up all of your skill points. But I did get most of it. What all do I need left? Like, another of what I just had. Great. That probably won't happen this episode at all. I'm not planning on grinding that much. Just enough to get the blades dealt with. I do like how it looks like everyone's going to have a 50% chance to survive with 1 HP. I know Tor has something like that. And Zeke might be the only one to have a very unique one. So I'm just going to go with whatever. Ooh, reduces break resist. Yeah, that's great on you. Slightly fills the party gauge for each crit delivered. That'd be really good on Rex. Oh, this is why he keeps surviving hits then. He has it on his normal affinity chart. I thought it was a 100% chance. It really did feel like it. But then again, I wasn't paying attention all the time. But if everyone has that, that makes everyone super tanky. Oh, he does have that ability for crits. I don't feel like that's as good as it sounds then. I've never noticed it affecting anything, at least. Alright, I guess now is a good time as any to go over all of the traveling bards. First off, here in Argentum, possibly the most useful of them. They all talk about wanting to hear tales or something. It doesn't matter. I can expand or get another accessory slot for every character. I believe this takes experience from the person in front of the party right now. I said blood curdling. I didn't expect yours to curdle quite so much of mine. Okay. And when I was playing through the game... It's R? Yeah. I did one for Rex when I found it immediately. Haven't done it for anyone else yet, though. I'm going to have everyone use their own experience for this, except for Tora. Someone else is going to have to cover for him because he's going to use a lot more of experience. Okay, and that's all of them. I'll fill out the slots later. I was going to check the experience to see if it was correct, my assumptions, but I've been leveling up since I last paid attention to what my experience was. But everyone looks about the same, so I'm going to assume I was correct in what I was saying. Alright, here in Gourmont, just in the middle of Torgoth, there's another traveling bard, and he just gives you 20,000 ether crystals for 200,000 experience. That's well worth it. Oh, that's so good. And this is what I mean when I say that Tor can buy his own stuff, and no one else could buy the normal generic stuff. Poppy has most of the traveling bards. So, yeah, he's going to be using up a lot of experience. Okay, this one in your eye is a little bit... not that hard to find, actually. He's just up here on this little balcony area. And you... what do you sell? I could spend 200,000 for a legendary core crystal. I don't know if that's worth it. I'm going to go with no. At least not, especially when I don't have any need for legendary core crystals anymore. Not worth it. So let's move on to the next one. Well, this one's a Nopon over here in Moradane. And he sells ultimate weaponry for 400,000. I mean, it might be worth it for some people, especially if they only need a little bit extra real quick. But I'm not going to buy any of it because I have more than I'm probably going to use. I still have a bunch of it, really. Oh, I don't think I ever found you before. I'm just going through a list. That's weird though too, because I guess I just did not wander through Tantal, or by this point in the game I had stopped paying attention to the bards. An overdrive protocol for 1 million? Oh my. That's probably worth it. But I have like 15 or 19 or something like that, somewhere around that number, and I have not used, I think, a single one. So I don't care. And that was before, actually. That number is from before New Game Plus. I think I picked up a few from chests during New Game Plus, and possibly from story events. So I probably have a few more than that. Oh, here we are in Spirit Crucible Elpis. Just randomly a traveling bard, because this is definitely where they should be. This is why I started taking videos of this, and that should have been at the beginning of the video. Elemental Core Light, something that has like a 1% drop rate from chests in level 5 of... yeah. I'll pick one up. I could technically use up to 3. Sound of way place, me not used to talking. Yeah, I never really... oh, you can't set it in this mode. You can only set it in a certain mode? Not in this mode either. Oh, I guess I only ever need one then. Not enough energy. Oh. Give myself some more energy. Cool. Maybe I'll just use that for a while. That'll be a bit weird. But, yeah, I didn't expect to not be able to use it. I know the treasure sense or whatever stuff I couldn't put on Poppy Alpha, but I could put on the other 2 poppies. Okay, interesting. Yeah, there being a bard here isn't quite as weird. Get away from that, because there's a bunch of other Nopons here for like a little outpost out here for some reason. I forget why they were out here. And you sell a Master Ether mod. So I'm going to be picking up all of these, because these are the ultimate, as far as I'm aware, yeah, actually I think they are the ultimate, rolls, whatever. That's for a healer, which I guess Poppy can be whatever Poppy wants, so it's not too crazy. Good to see that it doesn't stop me from doing this. But this is, I'll use more energy for one, but it's better than level 5, so it's basically level 6. This is just for the rolls. Should be one for each, and and we're gonna see how crazy they get. Oh, and here's one up on top of this wall. They are getting a little bit more ridiculous where they're being found. Master Luck mod. Okay, this one I definitely did not find, because I never had a need to come up here. Master Muscle mod. There's another one down here where Kyle was just hanging out. How did you get down here, little guy? Master Strike mod. We'll probably go home, but how? That's funny. And then we have 2 just for some reason, in the world tree, on the main path, assuming friends and feeling not so hot at legendary game Tiger. Wow. And find myself lost and arrive in this place. Okay. Yeah, we want something because I can't be bothered to play more Tiger. Probably. It's a bit much. Cool. The other one is at, oh well, quite a ways up. Well, these doors don't open up again the second time you come by. Oh well. Oh, here's the last traveling bard. How did you manage to get in here? He doesn't say. Whatever. Last one. Got years ago from very, very odd Nopon with very, very odd tastes. Are you talking about Grampy Pon Susu, perhaps? I mean, not that he came up here, presumably. But isn't he the one who made the Tiger game? I think so. Okay, well, I'm just gonna equip the slightly better versions of what everyone already has. Alright, I think, looking at the list, that should be all of the traveling bards. It just happens that several of them are in places that, I think about more than half of them actually, or a little less than half if you don't include Cliffs Martha, they're in places that they really shouldn't be. Okay, onto the blades and their affinity charts, followed by hearts, followed by more affinity charts.
What would you guys do without me? Hey, baby, you're looking good. That smile's worth a million G.
What? Are you talking to me? What a creep.
Ah, don't be like that. Although I kinda dig it when you call me names.
Leave me alone. Ugh. You heard the lady. Cut it out, Mick.
What, Petroka? Why you gotta butt in on my moment of sweet bliss?
Sweet? Oh, please. She looked ready to barf.
You sweet, naive girl. She was just playing hard to get. Girls are cute like that.
There's no helping your sick brain anymore, is there? Did you come all this way just to bother innocent women?
But of course. What about it? I've heard this store is popular with the ladies.
No, boy.
Now listen, this is an important part of my quest for self-improvement.
This? So, you're improving yourself to be an even bigger perv.
No, Petroka. You know what makes a good man? A little attention from a good woman. That's what.
Those ones aren't even giving you the time of day, though.
Come on, driver, back me up here. You think I'm a good man, right?
I'd have to say no.
What?
Saw it coming.
Driver, my driver! I trusted you, and yet you repay me with heartless words and wound my soul. Petroka, let me seek comfort in your tender embrace.
Like hell.
Don't you reject me too. You're basically the only one I have left here.
I told you to piss off.
Don't be so stubborn.
Who's being stubborn?
I see. You still think I'm joking, huh? Well now. To prove how serious I am, I will do anything you ask of me. If you tell me not to pester other girls, I won't. And if you tell me to learn to eat sour pickled plums, well, I'll surely try. Come on, say it. Anything at all. My seriousness is on the line.
All right. Smash your core crystal up then, would you?
So harsh.
I thought you said you'd do anything.
That's a very literal read.
Oh, and here I thought you were serious about me.
I'm sorry. I may have taken it too far.
So, you admit you were toying with me. As punishment, you'll be the party pack horse. That should give you time for self-improvement.
Come on, Petroka, please! What would you guys do without me?
Elethra ruins are quite the stimulating location, wouldn't you agree?
there could be no better place to perform one of my scripts. Though it is in a state of some disrepair, perhaps it needs a little fixing up.
Hey, Akos. How about you shut up and make dinner? Trust me, you'll be more used to everyone cooking than writing those vapid scripts of yours.
How terribly rude.
Those scripts have caught my interest.
Thank goodness at least my driver possesses some measure of taste. I was actually just starting on a script starring you as the hero. But now, I think I will portray you yet more flatteringly than I had intended. You will be the finest of heroes, master of the pen and the sword alike.
Seriously? Have you forgotten who you're talking about here?
Petroka, I will depict you as a worthless glutton with a fondness for midday naps.
What? Hey, I'm not worthless. Sure, I procrastinate a bit sometimes, but I kick ass when it counts.
True, but we have an entire party of formidable fighters. Including a worthless layabout girl will add to the variety and make the story much more entertaining.
That's fine, but you don't have to model your worthless layabout girl after me.
I want to give you your chance to shine, my dear Petroka. It would be tragic if you were lost amongst the crowd.
Then give me a more shiny sort of role.
The role of worthless layabout glutton is not to your liking?
The role of worthless layabout glutton is to my extreme disliking.
I see. Then Zeke, I will give you the role of the worthless layabout glutton who is past his prime instead.
Who are you calling past his prime? And what kind of hero would that be?
Dear me, you are all so picky. Danger is the spice of drama.
Man, what a view. I like this boat.
Oh, I didn't know you were interested in Titan battleships, Mikhail.
I don't much care about the Titan part, but the tech element I find fascinating. Don't you get excited just looking at it? I just want to tinker with it all. Give me a hand, will you, Cressidas?
Yes, let me at it!
You seem well suited to manual labor.
Are you making fun of me? I mean, sure, I have muscles. Anyone who's not blind can see that.
That is true, but
Tell you what, if you're so interested in my strength, why don't I give you a little demonstration? Let's see. What if I lifted that Titan battleship?
how?
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, you're right. But I could probably manage Archelon over there.
Cressidas, how about no? If you break Ardanian hardware, we'll all be paying for it.
Why does that sound like a familiar story? Then how about something like this? Driver throwing. I bet I can throw mine farther than anyone else.
Good idea, that. I'm sure the Ardanian military won't mind that at least.
It's on then. Let's do it.
Wait, please. Let's not do anything rash.
Ah, shut up and watch. Putting your life in your blade's hands is what drivers do. Huh?
Ah, a narrow escape, as it were. I think I will refrain from mentioning physical strength to Cressidas again.
I refuse to get beat!
Yeah, that's something.
I'll be your shield. One convenient. You're lucky to have me.
Yeah.
I have what it takes. Education is a lifelong thing. Think this'll cut it? Get it? Cut? This is the life. The wind on your face, the air in your lungs. It feels like freedom. This kind of place makes you glad to be alive.
What are you saying? You talk like you aren't always free to do as you please.
Is something wrong with your eyes? Does this look like freedom to you? Following a group of brats and up on like a teacher on a school outing?
You do it because you like them, right?
Like them? I do it because I have no choice.
You seem to enjoy it anyway.
Maybe something is wrong with your eyes.
You're rather talkative today, Sever.
You think? I suppose I'm just in a good mood. Talkative or not, I'm always keeping a watchful eye over everyone.
Good one. More like you're always wandering around doing your own thing.
You've always got something to shout back at me, haven't you? Ah!
Do you hate caring for others?
Well, to be honest, I've never liked being part of a large group. Others are just an unnecessary burden.
So we should just leave you behind? You'd be lost without us, admit it. It's important that your driver be able to keep an eye on you.
How rude. Jerk. Why don't we leave you behind? I'm sure it would be fun to watch you rage.
You wouldn't do that!
Hey, you guys argue so much, but in truth you're good friends.
What? Are you serious? This oaf is no friend of mine.
At least we agree on something. I'd rather be friends with an Ignot.
Yeah? You want to talk, you goggle-faced buffoon?
I'm stronger than I'm goggled.
Oh? Whatever you say. At any rate, I'm just gonna continue doing as I please. As long as I find this place tolerable, I'll keep on lending my services to you. I expect the same from you, driver. Think this'll cut it? Get it? Cut?
Tell me, good sir, is this the extent of your wares?
Sure is. What you say is what you get.
Alas, it seems the treasures I seek are nowhere to be found.
On another weapon shopping spree, Perdido?
That is hardly an accurate assessment. Unlike you, I am not in the habit of purchasing every weapon that I set eyes upon.
Hey, I have some standards too, you know.
You are too flighty, Petroka. At least try to give each weapon the attention it deserves.
Oh, shut up. I'm not the one with 4 arms and a weapon in each.
Which weapon's your favorite?
My preferred weapon. I think I have none. I could not call myself a warrior if I discriminated between the tools at my disposal. The spear, the axe, the sword, the hammer. A true warrior should be able to wield all with equal proficiency. Each weapon has its strengths and its weaknesses. As a wielder of 4 weapons, my greatest strength is that I can use whichever the situation calls for.
Mastering 4 different weapons, eh? Talk about the heart of a warrior. You're something else, Perdido.
It is not an easy path, for certain. But I believe with enough strength of will, nothing is impossible. Come, I will show you how it is done.
Wow. Well, good luck with that. Glad I'm not this guy's driver.
What do you mean by that, Petroka? Naturally, you will train with us too.
What? What have I got to do with this?
Enough of your whining. We begin training right here, right now. Hurry and make preparations.
Training isn't gonna give me 4 arms, you know. I'm not doing it, no way.
This will bring swift victory.
Oh my! Such a wonderful place!
Yes, indeed. I must admit it's a dramatic scene. Looking at it is like a spur to my creative energy.
Akoth, you think you'll write another play?
Perhaps. Gazing out at a vista like this, it's like a churning sea of possibilities. I mean, for example, a story of a woman who took to the skies on wings of freedom.
Sounds way interesting. I want to hear more. Akoth, you must write that story. I can't bear it if you don't.
Abrona, it's easier said than done. Ideas need to crystallize a little first. But perhaps you could be my inspiration for this story.
Inspiration?
I mean, because you fly on wings of freedom. You're wild and untamable, and you've already got wings.
Oh, am I now?
Why don't you try flying a little for me now? Right here.
Yes, of course!
You're my kind of girl, Abrona. Living your own way.
Of course I am. I'm the very picture of freedom. Although, sometimes I wonder whether what I have is actually real freedom. I mean, a blade always shares the fate of their driver, right? Doesn't that mean we're kind of tied down by our drivers? You can hardly call that freedom.
Abrona, you surprise me.
What? How?
That's awfully insightful. It seems the genius of my story has inspired you in turn. I always thought that you were just fired by raw, unthinking desires and whimsical emotion.
Akoth, you're skating on thin ice. I'm actually very thoughtful. Underneath. Like, say I've got some of my favorite Tantalese porridge here. And let's say Nia is about to eat it. My stomach says eat it, but my conscience says let my driver have it. Real freedom is being able to choose whether I sit back and let them eat it, or ask them to let me have some. And that choice is up to me, Abrona. So in a way, I'm the driver of me. Being able to choose, that's real freedom.
Yes, you can make choices, and those choices lead to consequences. All of that is under your control. Although, I have to say I can't picture you making either of those choices. If I was to bet on it, I'd have said you'd have punched your driver and taken all the grub for yourself. Would you really consider any other option?
Realistically, that probably is what I'd decide to go for.
Hang on, doesn't that just mean you're being selfish?
Well, choosing to be selfish is a kind of freedom, too. Not being tied down by anything. Living for myself. Not doing anything nasty and boring. Only doing fun things. That's the sort of life I want.
Yes, yes! You're the ideal inspiration for my free-spirited heroine. This is going to be the greatest comedy of all time.
Well, that settled it. I'll keep doing whatever I want. Otherwise, Akos' story would be ruined. You're lucky to have me.
Hey, you've gathered a pretty good bunch of firewood there. We should be able to cook some pretty tasty rice with this.
Cook rice?
Well, yeah. That's why I asked you to gather firewood and find me a place for a campfire.
What are we cooking rice for?
What do you think it's for, genius? To eat, of course. Hey, Akos, you got everything ready?
Yes, yes, I have the equipment, the spices, and the script right here.
Huh? Wait, is Akos doing the cooking? What about you, Petroka?
I'm here for the eating.
Right, of course you are. Why did I even ask?
There's no point expecting my sister to be able to cook. Outside of weapon collecting and tidying up, she has no skills whatsoever.
Shut up, you. Less mouthing off and more rice cooking.
Yes, yes. Why must I be cursed with such a domineering sister? Though some would say that's her best quality.
Are we eating just rice? That's it?
Good point. Rice on its own is hardly a proper meal.
Oh, Mithra. You're such a child sometimes. Akos, have you got the you-know-what?
But of course, right here.
Oh, yes! This is what I'm talking about. Pickled to perfection.
What are these things?
Pickled plums.
Pickled what? Never heard of those before.
They are a kind of fruit soaked over time in a saline solution.
What we do is we wrap them up in the sticky rice and make rice balls. When the rice is freshly cooked, they taste amazing.
Rice balls I've heard of. But are these shriveled things really edible?
Trust me, they're good. Want to try one?
Ew! It's all soft and squishy. Ugh! That's sour! Water! Get me some water, quick! What are these things? Are you sure they're meant to be edible? Are you trying to poison me?
No, they're not poisonous.
As it happens, they are rather healthy. They have antibacterial properties.
Am I really the only one who appreciates the finer tastes in life? Freshly cooked rice balls with pickled plums under the open sky. What could be better? How about you, driver? You'll have one, right? Yeah.
Okay, Pekka. I want a short break from having to deal with affinity charts. So this is your level 1. Oh, I can't actually target it. Your level 1 Arden. That I need to get up to level 99. We had an Arden calf born recently. Take a look. Isn't he adorable? The only thing is, usually when these beauties give birth, it's to a bunch of calves at once. But for some reason, this was an only child. So I feel like I gotta take extra good care of him. Hey, your driver's right. Yeah? If you got time to spare, would you help me look after the calf? You don't have to do much, just give him a feed once in a while. I don't really have any reward to offer, but looking after an animal might make a nice change from battling for you. And interacting with all kinds of different people should help him grow up big and strong. Well, come around any time. now I can target it. Infant. I wonder when I killed it. Because I assume that means I talked to P.E.K.K.A. at least once. Still youngster, so there's limits to what he can eat. Arden food 1. Well, I have lots of this. That gives it 2. How much this? 2 as well. Oh, that gives a lot more. And he's now level 20. With a quest icon. I see why I killed it. Okay, what's next? He's really been growing lately, hasn't he? But he's not done yet. More items. I have 200 of this, but let's just check. Oh, and keeps progress. That's 2, that was also 2. It's a bunch. It's also a bunch. Alright, and he disappeared. He's over here, level 40, increasing. Thanks to all your help, he's growing up splendidly, but he's grateful too. Oh, I only have 2 of this. How much does this do? 5. It's not really that good. This gives 1. That gives 2. That gives 2. Where did... It's gone. Oh, there it goes. There he is. Level 60. Adult. Oh, I haven't been checking. They probably all have different names. Got some food? Thanks for your help, he's all grown up. In fact, he's growing up so strong, I'm having trouble handling him. He has a huge appetite, too. If you have anything to give him, be my guest. That gives 1. Also 1. That gives 2. That gives 2. And that gives a bunch. It's 5. Oh, he's gone again. Oh, level 80. Strongest Ardent. Wait, no, I want to see what its name is. Ominous? Yeah. He might just become the strongest Ardent in all of Gormont. Maybe I should give him a name of his very own. Oh, I'm starting to run out of items. I don't have 21 of this. That gives me 2 at least. That gives me 2. That also gives me 2. I might not have enough. No, scratch that. I definitely don't have enough. I'm gonna have to go find more food. Which is annoying because these things are rare. Considering I have none. Okay. Oh my gosh. Are you sure it's still an Arden? Watching Arden grow since the day I was born. I was born. Oh, you're talking about all of them. But never in all my years have I seen one grow up this strong. He doesn't even need anyone to feed him now. But listen, I came up with a special name for him. Relentless Arduron. What do you think? Cool, right? Right. Feel free to spend some time with Relentless Arduron if you like. Just try not to get too carried away, okay? You say the same thing? Yeah. Well, this is the only unique monster in the game that, at least the ones that respawn, I'm not sure, that I have not killed. Because I could theoretically have killed one, or missed one during a quest or something. So, let's take it down.
I'll show you this one later.
Ha!
I'll welcome any chance to scuffle.
You're lucky to have me.
Enemies beware.
Tora right here! Ha! Puppy Unlimited!
Oh, thank God. I finally killed it.
Just let me at him!
Oh my gosh. There he goes, for real. Hey P.E.K.K.A., what do you say now? Wow, so you defeated Relentless Arduron, huh? It's okay, I don't blame you for it. This is a farm. We have to say goodbye to all our animals sooner or later. Thanks to you guys, he got big and strong. I'd say he had a chance to express himself at the end of his life. I think you have been satisfied to go out fighting such a worthy foe. I know I'm proud of you both. You live on in our hearts and our memories, so we don't need to feel sad. In a way, he's always close by. I'm sure he'd love it if you came by to visit sometime. Plus, I can always just respawn him whenever I want to. So this is a horrible place. It's gonna respawn right on top of me. Right? Yeah. Cool. Okay. Now on to just finishing everyone's affinity charts.
I'll welcome any chance to scuffle. And so, the world champion is born.
Sublime. Your efforts have borne many fruits.
A bright future for me. So strong. So strong. I'm even more myself than I was.
Nice. Well done, you.
I'll show you this one later.
My muscles throb. I feel sharper than ever. This is the full extent of my power.
Sublime. Your efforts have borne many fruits.
The power. The gods themselves fear me.
Rather impressive.
So what? Well, thanks.
Nice. Well done, you.
Bah, nothing special. Yeah, that's something. Running out of room for improvement. Think of me as your guardian angel. Take a picture, it'll last longer.
Rather impressive.
It was nothing to speak of, for us.
Well met.
This may prove useful. This may prove useful. My skill is the stuff of legend.
Nice. Well done, you.
And with that, every member of Torna and every blade in the game finished. I could show that off, but I don't want to have to go through the menu 20 times or whatever. And the last thing we're going to do in this game is awaken Zeke's Eye of Shining Justice ability. Whatever that means. He should be a good enough enemy for that. Okay, there's max affinity. Can I just do it now?
Eye of Shining Justice. Lend me your power.
Doing something. Zeke's eye is actually glowing?
Let's do this.
Let me know if you need it. I'm going down without the fight.
Is this where the party at?
Got it.
What does this actually do? Does it make him stronger?
So I'm a smidgen of the Eye of Shining
Zeke? Oh my
Justice's
gosh.
power. Here comes
The thing on fire or
Zeke.
whatever is hilarious. I don't know what this actually does though.
Super.
Be a lesson to you.
Oh, it's still on fire. There it goes.
Did you see that?
That was interesting. It just says it awakens something. So I assume he just gets stronger in some regard. I'm not sure. Well, anyways, we are done. And I just want to point out that I started this episode at 420 hours. We're now at 447 hours. So yeah, 27 hours. That's not including the time it took to get through New Game Plus, because that was before 400 hours. We're not talking about that. But for this episode, 27 hours. Yikes. Can't wait to start playing something that requires me to take an hour at most to do a single video again. That was nice. Well, it's been King Zombies. I'll see you guys in Xenoblade 3.